As we know, brushes play a huge part in painting, and keeping your oil paintbrushes clean and in good condition can be a little bit tricky. So today I want to show you guys how I keep my brushes clean to ensure the longevity of them and keep me from having to go out and constantly replace them. After I finish painting for the day, I'll go ahead and take my glass scraper and just clean off my palette. And then using a clean paper towel, I will wipe off any of the excess paint that's kind of just chilling on my palette here. Then I go ahead and wrap my palette up with a piece of aluminum foil and stick it in the freezer. This is a cool little tip to know so that you don't have to constantly try to remix and rematch your paint colors. You can keep your palette wet and workable for a few days doing this. So I start by trying to remove as much of the oil paint as I possibly can by brushing it onto a dry paper towel, or if you have an oil paint rag, you can use that. Once you've removed a lot of the paint, go ahead and dip your paintbrush into some solvent. So for this you can use Gamsol, spike oil, mineral spirits, turpentine, whatever solvent it is that you have on hand. And you're really just trying to wash out as much of the oil paint as you can from the brush. And then you're going to take it back to your dry paper towel and wipe it dry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some safflower oil and pour this into another clean jar. I have a lot of these jars on hand. I always try to save them from leftover food and things like that so I can use them for oil painting. They come in handy because you can't put solvents into like a plastic jar. It's going to just eat through the material. Just something to keep in mind. I learned from experience. We're going to go ahead and take the paintbrush that we just got done cleaning in the solvent, and we're going to dip it into the safflower oil and kind of just rinse this around until there's no more pigment present on your paintbrush. A lot of the oil paint is going to collect at the base of your brush, especially if you're using a lot of mediums. That'll change the properties of your paint and gradually kind of make it stiffer and harder to clean out. When you're doing this, just try to work in small circles, and I try not to be too hard on the bristles when I'm doing this. You kind of get a feel for it, but you're just sort of wiggling the brush around. The oil's pretty good at drawing out anything that the solvent may have missed. I'm pushing the paintbrush against the side of the glass to get out as much of the oil as I can, and then I'm going to take it back to my paper towel and again just try to get out whatever remaining oil or paint might be left in the brush still. After your paintbrush is nice and dry, in a separate glass, go ahead and pour in some more of your solvent, and you're going to dip your paintbrush into that unused solvent. If you notice any paint pigment coming out on your paper towel, then repeat this process a few times until you don't see any more color left whenever you're drying it off. And once you have this dry, go ahead and soak your brush in safflower oil again. Now, if you don't have safflower oil, you can use baby oil, vegetable oil, walnut oil, linseed oil, even hair conditioner. And the hair conditioner is actually great because it will also condition your brushes too. Go ahead and take it to the paper towel and dry it off. This process is basically to condition and reshape your brushes, and it's really important to do that so that your brushes stay conditioned and they hold their original shape, and you can kind of keep your bristles from getting dried out. If you have any paintbrushes that aren't cleaning up so well following this method that we just went over, oftentimes like my mop brushes, they sometimes can take one more little extra step in making sure that all of the paint is removed from them. So I will go ahead and grab some Dawn dish soap and just kind of work the soap in between the paintbrush as much as I can and sort of set it aside and let it sit for a moment while I get through all of the mop brushes that I have. And then at the end, I will just rinse it in some warm water. And I try to get as much water off of the brushes as I can when I'm done with this, and take it back over to the safflower oil again. Just make sure to condition and oil it and reshape these brushes. And I like to use this little nifty thing here to hang my paintbrushes up whenever I'm done cleaning them, so any excess oil or anything can make its way down towards the tip of the bristles and not sit in the ferrule of the brush. So I hope this video has been helpful to you guys. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel for upcoming oil painting videos.